Assalamualaikum dear students, hope you are hale and hearty. Welcome to NIEBS Homeschool. This is Fatema Sabrin Shikha, Assistant Teacher of English, National Ideal English Version School, Morning Shift. Today I am going to take English class for the students of class 5 on the topic Chapter 9, Lesson 1 to 4. I am repeating, today our topic is Unit 9, Lesson 1 to 4. Students, this is our 11th lecture and 6th homework. I'm repeating, this is our 11th lecture and 6th homework. Students, please take your textbook and writing elements. We are going to read the text and we'll do true false from your text. So let's start. Unit 9, name occupations. I'm going to read the text. A long time ago, when Raju was in class 5, there was a fire in his school. Everyone was very afraid, but no one panicked. The teachers helped the students to leave the buildings quietly and safely. Soon the firefighters came and put out the fire. Raju watched the firefighters from the school year. He thought about the fire and the firefighters for a long time. After college, Raju joined a volunteer fire department. As a volunteer, he didn't get any money for his work, but Raju didn't mind. Raju is a full-time firefighter. It is his job, so he earns money for it. Most of the time his work is putting out fires, but he also teaches new firefighters about safety. He likes teaching very much. In his free time, Raju visits schools. He talks to students about fire safety. He tells them what to do if there is a fire. They shouldn't panic. They should listen to their teachers and leave the building quietly. So from this text, we come to know that Raju, who was in class 5 at that time, there was a fire in his school and the students were afraid. Afraid means suddenly get panicked. So students were panicked and everyone who was in school was panicked, was afraid, but no one is panicked. The teachers helped the students to leave the building quietly and safely. So it was the teachers who helped the students to leave the building safely and quietly. And soon the firefighters came and they put out the fire. Put out means to stop the fire for burning. Raju was the firefighters from the school year. He thought about the fire and the firefighters for a long time. After college, Raju joined a volunteer fire department. From that incident, Raju was influenced for being firefighters, and after completing his college, he joined a volunteer. And volunteer means the person who works in any organization without payment, and such volunteer agency he joined in fire department. As a volunteer, he didn't get any money for his work. So as a volunteer, and the person who works for volunteer usually don't get money, but Raju didn't mind. Now Raju is a full-time firefighter. So now it's Raju's occupation or profession. He is working as a full-time firefighter. It is his job. That means it is his profession. So he earns money for it. As it is his profession, he earns money as he is a firefighter. Most of the time, his work is putting out fires. But he also teaches new firefighters about safety. He likes teaching very much. In his free time, Raju visits schools. He talks to students about fire safety. So as a firefighter, he has some work. Most of the time he used to put out fires, but in his free time or leisure time he used to visit schools, and like his childhood he used to teach the students how they have to face this problem if they find any fire, how they have to save them. About all this, he used to talk with the students. He tells them what to do if there is a fire. They shouldn't panic. They should listen to their teachers and leave the building quietly. So students, if you see anywhere fire, so you can be quiet and you can leave safely from that place. Now students will do some true false. Read again, write T for true or A for false. Number 1, there was a fire at Raj's school when he was in class 5. Students, is it true or false? So from the passage, in first line we find the answer. A long time ago, when Raju was in class 5, there was a fire in his school. So the statement is true. There was a fire at Raju's school when he was in class 5. So we have to write D here as this is true statement. Number 2, the teachers left the students in the building during the fire. Students, the statement is true or false? Okay, again come to the text. Look here, the teachers helped the students to leave the buildings quietly and safely. So it was the teacher who helped the students at that time, and the statement says the teachers left the students in the building during the fire. So it is false. We have to write if. Number 3, Raju didn't see the firefighters put out the fire at his school. Is it true or false? Come to this line. Raju watched the firefighters from the school year. I'm repeating, Raju watched the firefighters from the school year. And the statement says Raju didn't see the firefighters put out the fire at his school. So it also false. So we have to write F for number 3. Number 4, Raju always earns money for being a firefighter. Students, can you guess? Is it true or false? It will be false. Yes, as a firefighter, Raju earns money, but not all the time. When if you go through the passage in his free time, Raju visits schools, he talks to students about fire safety, he tells them what to do if there is a fire. He talks with the students as a firefighter, but he never takes any payment from the students or from anyone. But when he is working as a firefighter and when he is putting out fire, he takes money or he gets payment. So this is false statement. We have to write F. Raju always earns money for being a firefighter. It is a false statement. Number 5, Raju also likes teaching. Raju also likes teaching. Yes, this is true. We know in his free time he used to talk with the students. He used to teach the students how they have to do at the time of burning. So Raju also likes teaching. This is true. Number 6, talking to students is part of Raju's job. Students, talking to students is Raju's job? No, it's not Raju's job because Raju talks with the students in the time of his leisure. So it will be false and we have to write F. Talking to students is not a part of Raju's job. So now students, it's time to give your homework. Your homework will be true false. This true false will be your homework. Number 1 to 6, it will be your homework. And don't forget to write the lecture number and homework number with submission date at the top of the corner of your copy. A lecture number is 11 and homework number is 6. Students, do your homework and don't forget to submit your homework copies on every Saturday. Guardians or anyone else can come to school and can submit your homework copies. You will get marks based on your homeworks. That's all for today. Hope you have understood today's topic. Keep practicing at home and abide by your parents. Stay well and see you again. Till then, Allah Hafiz. Assalamu alaikum.